What's up, everybody? Welcome to podcast now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we have to talk about Ghost of Tsushima's director's cut. I had literally, and I'm not kidding you, I had just recorded a video theorizing how all of this stuff was going to work, how the DLC fits into it, all of that stuff. I scrapped that video because as soon as I checked Twitter, I found this. So I wanted to do something pretty quick, something like just letting you guys know everything that they said about this, and then we can talk about my quick impressions afterwards. So let's just go through the entire thing. So basically, this releases on August 20th, okay, on both PS5 and PS4. And it comes with, okay, the Iki Island. If you're a history buff, you may know that in addition to Tsushima, the neighboring island of Iki was also invaded during this time period. Today, we're excited to reveal that a new chapter in Jin's journey is coming and will take place on that island. In this new story, Jin travels to the island to investigate rumors of a Mongol presence, but soon he finds himself caught up in events with deeply personal stakes. They'll force him to relive some traumatic moments from his past. They'll share more about it in the future, but they will confirm right now that beyond a whole new story and new characters, this new island also features tons of new content, including brand new environments to explore, new armor for Jin as well as his horse, new mini games, new techniques, new enemy types, and much more. There even are new enemies to pet. There also are new trophies that come along with it. PS5 exclusive features. While Director's Cut comes to both PS4 and PS5, and they'll be able to experience the Iki Island content, PS5 players will have access to a few additional features. We've heard your feedback about the lack of Japanese lip sync in the original version of Ghost, and it's something we worked hard on to address. Thanks to the PS5's ability to render cinematics in real time, cutscenes in Ghost of Tsushima and on Iki Island on PS5 will now offer lip sync for Japanese voiceover. We're happy to also confirm, this is important, Ghost of Tsushima Legends, and the new Iki Island expansion will all take advantage of the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. Obviously for PS5, enhancements to 3D audio, as well as improved load times, 4K resolution options, and frame rates targeting 60 frames per second. The loading times are already honestly insane. Transferring your progress. If you own Ghost on PS4, you'll be able to transfer to PS5 to pick up where you left off. For new players, the island will be available beginning in Act 2 of Ghost of Tsushima. And then the other updates, along with the Director's Cut, anyone who already owns Ghost of Tsushima will be able to download a patch containing some new updates. Once again, many of these updates are directly thanks to the constant stream of feedback. All players will receive a patch with new photo mode updates, new accessibility options for controller remapping, as well as the option to enable a target lock-on during combat. As for the person who tweets at us all the time asking for an option to hide your quiver during gameplay, yes, we'll be adding that too. Finally, we'll also be adding some new updates to Ghost of Tsushima Legends, including an all-new mode that we're excited to detail in the weeks to come. All Ghost of Tsushima Legends updates will be available at no additional charge to owners of any version of Ghost on either platform. Now, they say it launches August 20th, $70 on PS5, $60 on PS4. They talk about how you can pre-order it, obviously, a physical version or online. Now, here's the interesting thing. I'm going to read this last part, and then we'll get actually into the most interesting thing. Pre-order at PS Store anytime before launch. You'll get access to download the PS4 version of Ghost of Tsushima immediately, so you can start experiencing the main game early and transfer your progress to pick up where you left off. That's pretty cool. Okay, if you already own Ghost on PS4, okay, you can pre-order and upgrade to the Director's Cut on the PS4 for $19.99. This upgrade will become available starting on August 20th, okay? Now, starting on August 20th, if you bought the Director's Cut on the PS4, you'll be able to upgrade to the Director's Cut on PS5 for $10, $9.99. You can also upgrade directly from the original Ghost of Tsushima PS4 to the Director's Cut on PS5 for $30. Additional details about upgrades will be available at PlayStation Store closer to launch. Thank you to everyone for making sure this is such a special year, so on and so on. Okay, now, honestly, I really want to talk about that upgrading thing first, and then we can kind of work backwards, because I read this a couple times first before I made the video because I wanted to try to understand it. I'm a little confused, and I don't know if it's like the greatest thing of all time. I feel like PS5 owners get screwed a little bit, and maybe I'm reading it wrong. You guys want to correct me if I'm wrong. So, okay, if you have Ghost on PS4, you can upgrade to PS4's Director's Edition for $20, and then technically, because it says starting on August 20th, if you bought the Director's Cut PS4, you can upgrade the Director's Cut on PS5 for $10. So, like, if you have the PS4 version, you can get the PS4 Director's Cut for $20, and that's it. Or you could do $20, and then you could do an additional $10 eventually for PS5. Or you can do straight from PS4 to the PS5 version for $30. The only thing I think is a little bit of an issue is actually, yeah, you know what? You do actually kind of get screwed, and I'll explain how. This is just, I think it's basic math. I could be wrong. So I bought the $60 game last year. To get the PS5 version that also has the Director's Cut, I will have spent $90 in all because I need to spend an extra $30. However, if you, the viewer at home, waited till tomorrow, say, to get the Director's Cut, you'll do it for $60, and then you can spend $10 later to get it on PS5. Therefore, you only spent $70. So if you bought the game at launch, you're spending $20, and you're again, I'm only talking about if you bought the game at launch and now you're getting the PS5. If you're jumping over because you have the PlayStation 5, those are the people that spent now an extra $20. So I think I actually figured that out. I actually was a math major in college, but I did drop out, so that's okay. But I think PS5 owners do actually get screwed there. Okay, that's I'm not happy with that, but you know what? It is what it is, at least for right now. Honestly, no, the rest of it sounds awesome. I am so excited. And this is you guys will never know this because again, I recorded the video and then I trashed it. I was talking about like, well, what if Ghost of Tsushima literally isn't as standalone as the leakers made it out to be? And I would say, based off of the descriptions that they gave to it, it is big. It's definitely big. I wouldn't say this is like a $5 or $10 DLC that is part of a, you get a season pass and it comes with like 5 story chapters, right? It's not like the equivalent of one of those. This is big. However, I'd argue just based off of pure speculation, it's not as big as like a Miles Morales or Lost Legacy. We are not talking about an entirely in fact, actually, yeah, the leakers were wrong because they said standalone game. It's not. Actually, you cannot buy the DLC separate from the base game. So it's not standalone. That goes to show how much you can trust actual leakers, right? But that's important. I think that's very important to note. So it's kind of in the middle, you know, into what I recorded 5 minutes before I recorded this. I kind of said that as well, where it's like, well, maybe it's not a $5, $10 small thing, but maybe it's not a standalone thing. Maybe it's somewhere in the middle. And Alex was right. Hashtag Alex was right. But you guys will just have to trust me on that. But I wouldn't lie to you in that way. No, very good. Very good. I'm excited to explore it. The PS5, you know, enhancements are cool. I don't think I'll replay, to be flat out honest with you, I don't think I'll replay the base game, especially because August 20th, my dear God, end of August is packed. It already was packed with games, and it's going to continue to get packed, I think. It is exciting. I want to have the DualSense, the features of the DualSense controller, I think are honestly like almost game-changing in itself. So I'm very excited for that. But in terms of, you know, replaying the entire thing, probably won't do that. I'm a horrible artist, so I'm not a photo mode person whatsoever. But the you know, the new island, I'm very excited to see how much content they can give. So very good. Honestly, this kind of does also settle me down where it's like, you know, because I've been worried, and I've said this in videos in the past, right? How much time and effort have they put into this? Is it slowing down Ghost of Tsushima 2? And then I even was saying, like, you know, this director's cut, if it's not tied to this insane expansion thing, right, this Ghost of Tsushima, if those are two separate things, that's just another thing that Sucker Punch is doing. And so, again, those are kind of discussions I've had in the past where it's like, are they slowing down? Are they working on this so much, which is fine, I can't wait to play this, but are they doing this so much that they're slowing the progress of Ghost 2, which I do think they have done, like, by, like, just, it is what it is, basically, right? But I don't think it's been slowed down as much as I was afraid of it, right? Because it doesn't seem like this is as much. This is a ton of content. I'm not discrediting it. But from what other people were saying, you know, a week or so ago, it actually almost felt like there was going to be even more, which is good for people getting it right now, but bad if you want Ghost of Tsushima 2 in, like, the near future. You know what I mean? So, very exciting. Obviously did not expect it. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about it? Make sure to subscribe, bell icon turn on. Obviously, I'll be playing it. Obviously, I'll be covering it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.